All right, so welcome to 5 Golden Pillars of Music Production. These are some must-know skills if you really want to advance as an FL Studio music producer, okay? This stuff applies to any DAW that you use, but you guys know that I teach on FL Studio, okay? So tip number 1 is A and B comparison and fair level matching, okay? So we're just going to be looking at tip number 1 here. So loudness tricks us into thinking that something is better within audio. Okay, so when we have A and B is when we switch in between 2 states of the plugin. And so, for example, A and B is like, do you like 1 or 2 better? Do you like part A or part B, or do you like before and after? Okay, that's what A and B is. But technically, we actually have a C state as well, which is actually on and off. So whenever you hear someone say A and B, that's before and after, but you actually are able to turn the plugin off and on for that additional C. Now, I was saying here that this tip has 2 parts, which is fair level matching. So because if something is louder, okay, it tricks us into thinking it sounds better. So when we are switching between A and B, we have to make sure that we are fair level matching. And so what that means is that when we are switching to A, or if we're switching to B, or on and off, because again, that's that C, right? We just want to make sure it's a fair volume, all right? And then one final thing I'll share in this section of videos is just be careful when mixing in solo. When you have an individual instrument, that can do a lot of harm if you're EQing and processing it, okay? So let's hop into FL Studio. I'm going to cover this section first about A and B comparison and fair level matching, and I'll make a little bonus video in this section just talking quickly about mixing in solo.